Sorry to be that laggy on the live stream.
So, nah, you won't see it leggy, but it is leggy.
You are live.
Then you hit here. And go live's active. All right. And then you can see it. Dope. All right, everybody. Welcome Thursday night. I'm Zach Martin, Kids Deserve Dads. And behind me, we've got the envelopes. And these are the envelopes for the Be the King game. So tonight is the very first drawing for our very first Be the King progressive raffle. We gave a little bit of effort into this week. We're getting everything started up. So it's starting to get moving. And we had a few people get into it. And so it's exciting to get started. And we're just going to keep going every single week. So every week, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m., we're going to do this raffle. But first off, I want to give a little bit of love to the people that are helping us put together the world record-breaking water gun fight here in Rapid City, South Dakota on Father's Day. So first off, the sponsors, Denton Nomads right now, Black Hills Federal Credit Union. Thank you guys so much. If you need to get banking stuff done, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, they take care of my stuff, and I think they do half the Black Hills probably. And then Dent Nomads, they're one of the most up-and-coming car dent repair windshield companies here in town. They've been super supportive to the nonprofit and to me in the community, and we can't thank them enough for what they've done to help put together this program. And then Central States Fairgrounds. Central States Fairgrounds, those guys have donated the field for us last year. They're doing it again this year. They're going to make this happen. So I want to give a huge shout out to Central States Fairgrounds for how they've been so supportive of us having this water gun fight and making this happen. We're going to be announcing some food trucks and other people coming up soon. But right now, what's really exciting is that we have this Be the King raffle game. So how this works, because I think it's kind of new and it's something that is not being done everywhere. And nobody that I know of is doing this live on the internet and for people around the country. Right now, it's only for Wyoming residents and South Dakota residents because those states were really easy for me to fill out the forms. But I will be adding other states to the program as I get moving. Some states are extremely detailed and legalese stuff. You guys all know how fun it is to deal with lawyers. I don't want to be dealing with lawyers any more than I have to. And so when I get those opportunities to go through those programs, I'm going to fill those forms out, and then we'll keep adding states. And the intention is that we'll have all 50 states here in the future. That will be allowing everybody to play this game across the whole entire country. And then we'll have way bigger jackpots, lots more money being done, and a lot more money being raised to help us put on the water gun fight and other things. So the money we raise today and the money we raise going forward, all of these raffles, right now it's all going to our world record-breaking water gun fight. And that's right here in Rapid City on Father's Day. That is June 15th, in case you don't know what day Father's Day is, June 15th. So the water gun fight, like every good gun battle, will be at high noon. And we got a stage with some bands. We got food trucks coming. I will be announcing food trucks online. And we also have a vendor row. So we're putting together a bunch of vendors. We got jump houses. We got face painters. We have one band right now. We're working on getting a couple more bands. And we're working on a name sponsor. So I have one in mind. We're working on that this week. Hopefully next week or the week after, I'll be able to announce our name sponsor that we're going to have on board. That will be the sponsor for the water gun fight, the main sponsor, and that they will be named on it. So if you know somebody who wants to get in on that, let me know. I'm happy to take them. But as it sits right now, we don't have one. So right now it's still Kids Deserve Dads world record breaking water gun fight, which is pretty epic in itself. All right, so how the game's played. Every week, people can buy tickets from tonight, and I've got it segmented out already. So as soon as we're done with this raffle, in fact, you can buy a ticket right now. You can go to our Give Butter page, which is linked down below, and you can see that. And then in our Give Butter page, you can actually get a raffle ticket. And so now, from right now going forward, any ticket you buy will be for the next raffle, which will not be next week Thursday. Today is the 3rd, so that would be the 10th, and then the 17th is when the next raffle will be at. And April 17th will be the next one. And then every week thereafter, we're going to start doing them every single week. Just want to get some momentum going and built up. And we've got a lot more stuff done this week to get this in line moving forward. And we'll have a lot more entries next week. But this week, we had a pretty decent little amount with how little amount of effort I gave to it, so I apologize for that. But it has been a lot of fun stuff. Mostly getting the water gun fight organized this week, and a lot of work around getting this Father's Day event done. There's a lot of detail and little things that get to be accomplished to get with the city and get with the fairgrounds, and then just getting more sponsors and more people excited about what we have happening. So looking forward to doing that. And then we're really putting forward this next 2 weeks. And why we're taking 2 weeks is that we're putting a lot of effort into building this raffle game up to get people involved across the state. So South Dakota residents, Wyoming residents, you can get in and you can buy tickets right now. Anybody else can buy a ticket. You just donate your winnings back to the jackpot and the Kids Deserve Dads. So if you want to get in and you're not from Wyoming or South Dakota, thank you for the donation and the support. And somebody else will be happy to take the money that you get and go to the next round. But today is the very first one. So how this is going to work, we have everybody's names that is on there. I did an example video. Everybody's names has been segmented out, and that their names will all be inside of a wheel. In fact, you won't see a name. All you're going to see is a bunch of numbers. So A0011, A0016, those numbers will be what's in there. We'll spin the wheel. Those numbers will pop up. And then that number is associated with somebody's name. Once that number pops up, we'll let you know who the winner is and then what envelope they chose. So if you win this week, when you buy a ticket, you get to pick an envelope that you're going to have. So when you buy a ticket, your envelope will pop up here, and then I will pull your envelope out, and I will open it. And if your envelope is the King of Hearts, you win the progressive jackpot. So this is the first week. If the person who wins this week gets the King of Hearts, they get 20% of the ticket purchases for the weekly drawing, 30% for the jackpot. If it takes us 40 weeks, the person on the 40th week gets that week's 20% of purchases for that week, and they get the King of Hearts on the 40th week. They get all 40 weeks, 30% accumulation at the end. And so as we get going, there could be a lot of money in the person who wins this. I have seen a jackpot be $1.4 million in Ontario, Canada, and that's where I got the idea that this is something that we get to do. I would love to support one of you guys getting $1.4 million. I mean, dude, how badass would that be? I would say I'd fly you out here. In fact, I might. I would actually fly somebody or drive them. You all live in Wyoming and South Dakota at the moment, so you could drive here and get your ticket. And so we would hang out. We'll probably get a steak dinner at, I don't even know where the dopest steakhouse is in town, probably Dakota Steakhouse. And we'll have a big old party. So anyways, it could be epic, and I think this game will be a lot of fun. I'll wait for us to raise some money, and I'll wait for somebody else to get some cash also. So let's just do this. So here we are. So I have my friend Chris here, who's on the board. He's behind the camera on the computer. So he's gonna pull up right now the wheel. It's got a logo in it. I can't really see what's going on, but it's gonna be over here on this side of me, I believe. And in that wheel, it has all the numbers. So all he's gonna do is click on that wheel, and it's gonna spin. And I want to say it's got like a 5-second spin, and then it's going to pop up and stop and say who the winner is. Is it spinning?
Tell me when.
Spin it. Let's go. All right.
Spinning.
It's spinning. You guys should be able to see that spin right now. And as it's spinning, then it's going to stop, and it's going to give a winner. Is it stopped yet?
It's stopped.
Yeah, you hear it clapping. Who won? What's the number?
A0018.
A0018. I have no idea who that is, but we're going to find out here in 2 seconds. So he's going to go look at we have it in a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet's going to pop up, and that spreadsheet's going to tell us who it is. You won't get to see the spreadsheet, but we'll have that stuff for ourselves.
April Purdy.
April Purdy. Whoa! April, you're the winner. So 20%. I think we had like 8 tickets this week. So you, April, thank you, won $8. So I know where you live. I will stop by there. We'll get a picture of me giving you the $8 cash this week as the big winner. But I will have more. So 30% of that is $12 will then roll over next week into the next week's drawing. So next week, well, we haven't drawn the ticket yet. So she got $8 right now. If she wins the envelope, she will get $8 plus $12. That's $20. Make it holler. All right. What number was April on A18?
30.
Number 30. So see, I pull the number off the board. Check this out. Okay. And then tear it open. Are you guys ready? It's a hard. It is the 10 of hearts, April. So you are not the winner of the King of Hearts, but you are the winner of the weekly prize. I will bring you $8 to you. But that's how this works. And so what I'll do is I will then hang this on the wall, and I'm gonna put a picture up here, and then I'm gonna put on our home screen also every week. I'll be putting up the picture, and then on the page we are actually gonna block off number 30, so you can't purchase that. I believe I can do that. If not, what happens if we can't do that is that if you pick number 30 because you aren't paying attention to what's going on, then you get the lowest number that's available. Currently, that's number 1. So if you pick number 30 next week on April 17th and you pick number 30, you didn't watch the video and you didn't look online, then you'll get number 1. So, and my intention is that I believe I can block these off so you can't draw that one. And this is my first time. So we're working on it. We're learning as we go. But right now, I do know, April Purdy, you're the winner, $8. I'll see you tonight. And you did not win the jackpot. So there will be $12 rolled over into next week's drawing, which will be in 2 weeks on April 17th. And there'll be $12 plus 30% of every ticket we sell in the next 2 weeks. So buy your tickets. We're going to have a Give Butter link on here. That's where we're doing the tickets at. You can give us donations also, but buy a freaking ticket. If you, you can give a donation later on. When you win big, then give back to Kids Deserve Dads, and we will graciously accept all that. But right now, buy a ticket. Let's make this game big. Let's make it kind of fun. Wyoming residents, South Dakota residents, let's make this happen. Thank you to Debt Nomads. Thank you to Black Hills Better Credit Union. Thank you to Central States Fairgrounds. And thank you to First United Methodist Church here downtown Rapid City, because that's where we're at right now in the basement of this church. We do our supervised visits here every week, supporting families, making things happen. So these guys, these kids and parents get to spend time together in an amazing place. And this is an absolutely incredible, probably the premier supervised visit location in the country. And if somebody's got a better spot than this, I challenge them to it. I doubt it. So April Purdy, you're the winner, $8. I'm bringing you the cash money. And also number 30 is gone. So get your tickets online. We're going to have a link down below, and we will see you all in a couple weeks. Thank you guys. Much love.